All right, it is about 6:30. I've been up since 5, although my alarm went off at 4:30. I definitely hit the snooze a couple times. Dogs have been fed, and now it's time to pack up the truck and get going. Sled's loaded. Almost all the dogs are loaded. Truck is loaded. Hope I have everything. If not, hopefully it's nothing super important. Got some sandwiches and some coffee in the car, and we are ready to roll. I've arrived. I'm packed. I am amazed I got everything in there. But I'm ready to go. I'll get back on the camera once I'm on the trail. Taking a little break here. We got to Kvitjok, although I didn't really get to see the mountain station. I got past the parking. So I was kind of looking forward to seeing, like, oh, I remember this in the summertime, but alas, I was more trying to figure out where the trail was. Luckily, I had been warned that it's a little confusing, and I had the GPS track from, alright Lion, we're gonna rest for just a minute. I had the GPS track from Eric and Sanna when they did it, so I knew I was in the right spot, which was really reassuring. Now I'm on this uphill. The dogs got a bit tired, of course, and it's quite warm. I want to stop and eat some lunch, but let's have a look at the trail. Lion has no chill. So the trail, you can see it's quite narrow and it's really windy. And I need to actually like unpack quite a bit to have lunch. So I'm a little apprehensive to stop and like start unloading things. So I'm gonna have a quick look at the map. I'm gonna see where sort of the nearest good spot is. I'll let them have a little rest for, like 5 minutes or so now. And then I'm gonna try and find a good spot to have lunch because I'm actually hungry, which makes me happy to be hungry. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, no, that's not, I thought I saw someone. It was a branch waving in the wind. I did see another dog team, but only like in transit in their car. I saw a car with a trailer and a sled, but they might have already left, hopefully. Anyway, onwards. Yeah, I'm really hungry. Let the dogs rest a little bit, and then we're gonna continue on to our first campsite, which is still like probably 20k away. No, more. Less, I mean 15. I don't know. I actually decided to turn off the GPS because I don't want to waste the battery, even though I have plenty of spares. I just want to be out and not focusing on how far I am, because I can see where I am, of course, on the trail. Something that I noticed that I'm not doing, which Jeremias is really good at, is like paying attention to the curves of the trail. So he'll sort of like have this like little memory bank in his head, like, okay, the trail went to the right a little bit more to the right, a little bit more to the right, and then he can put that all together and see on the map, like, oh, okay, we must be here because we've sort of been curving to the right gently for some time. I don't really have that in my head, so I know I'm on the right spot, I just don't know exactly where. I can turn the GPS on if I'm really curious, but for now I'm just gonna eat something. We're gonna take a break, Lion. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna eat something and let the dogs chill in the shade a little bit here. Ready? Hike. G. G. Go ahead, Moscow. G. Alright, so I made it to the point where I was planning on staying tonight, and it's not even 4 o'clock, and I left at like 11:30, noon or something like that. So I'm gonna go a little bit further because it's cooling down nicely, and The dogs are happy. And I've got some big climbs coming up. So I'd rather take those slowly instead of just start ending early today. So I'm gonna go a little bit further and yeah, see where I end up. It's been beautiful. Everyone's out ice fishing. It's really nice. I just passed the cabin and it was just like loads of people out with like lawn chairs. It's amazing. Lion, you wanna go, huh? Just stunning views. All right, I finally found a place to camp. I'm gonna give the dogs a quick, very small soup, just a light one with some electrolytes just to help them, you know, get everything back in. And that will help when they get their dinner as well. So here we are. Hi guys, you do so good. Oh, so sleepy. Yeah, we're gonna get bedded down, huh? So here's the trail. I tried to pull my sled over. I might need to do some work trying to get my stakeout set up. The good thing is this crew is just so chill. But anyway, here's their soup. Got my electrolyte powder here. And yeah, I'm gonna give that to them. Whew. I got really warm and definitely sunburnt already. I did put sun cream on, but oh my god, I'm like a freckle monster. So I moved my little camp, and someone's been camping here. I'll show you. But so I was over there, just sort of over yonder, and I moved the sled over here for the morning, and I set up the dogs in between these two trees. The only problem is that they're like kind of high off the ground, which isn't ideal. But we'll see. Maybe I'll move them again. Probably not. They'll settle down. I just want them to be comfortable. Right now, Lion is taking a nap sitting up. Lion is a sleepy boy. But yeah, there's like dog pee. There's holes where dogs have been sleeping, I can see. There's all sorts of evidence that someone's been here with the dog team. And let's go up here. Someone set their tent up here. You can see they shoveled down a little bit and shoveled a little door here. And they set up their tent here. So clearly it's not an unpopular spot, but I'm gonna camp down next to my doggos. And I am just so happy right now. I'm just living my best life, as are my dogs. We're just real happy. I just had my own dinner, and I can really start to feel the temperature dropping. There's all, the sun's definitely maybe not down, but it's not hitting me anymore, that's for sure. My tent's set up. It's gonna be so cozy. I gotta feed the dogs their dinner. They got a little snack already of some dry food, but they're gonna have their dinner in just a minute. I fed myself. I'm probably gonna melt some snow, fill up my water bottles for the night, but I won't melt more snow for the dogs. Not until tomorrow. In the morning they'll just get a snack for breakfast, and then they'll have a big lunch of meat soup with just meat, and they'll have a long lunch. So we'll rest for a couple hours while their tummies are settling. But they're so happy. They need dog jackets soon, just because the temperature is gonna drop. But they're all so happy. Oh my god. This is the best. Oof. This is just amazing. The views here are stunning. Of course, the weather today has been amazing. This is the good life. This is it. 8 happy, tired dogs and 1 tired, happy dog musher. I could fall asleep pretty soon. I'm gonna eat some snacks though. I have to give the dogs their dinner too. All right, I'm in the tent. It's very cozy. It's so nice. You can sit up in this tent so easily. I'm not even on the sitting side, I guess, or whatever. Anyway, let's have a look at what I did today. All right, so here's where I started, and it was really windy coming across this lake, like head-on winds. So the dogs were really feeling it by the end. And then I got in here and yeah, sort of found my way around here. I was unsure, but I had the GPS. So like I said, I felt confident because I knew I was on the right trail because Eric and Sana had done this before and they had it on the GPS. Anyway, so I got up here and this was quite steep and windy going up, and the dogs were a bit tired. So I got up to the plateau around here, and I took a nice pause and had lunch, gave them a snack. That was around 2 o'clock. And then I got up to this lake. And this was just so beautiful with the views of the mountains on either side. It was just so stunning. And then this is where I was supposed to camp. When I got there, it was like 3 o'clock. So I was like, well, I'll just go a little bit further. And I was thinking, I'll just go to about here, and just once I get there, then I'll be like, okay, it's good. But I got there and I was like, well, I don't want to camp on the lake. I want to be in a more forest area. Then I got to here and I was like, oh, just a little bit further. And then by the time I got to here, I was like, well, there's nowhere good to camp. It was right on the edge. It was right on the edge of the lake. I just did not feel safe camping in that exposed spot. Because it's like small forest here. It's a little bit swampy. So it's nothing actually sheltered here unless I really went off the trail and made something. I just didn't feel comfortable. And finally, I'm here. Right at that tiny whiny lake. Not this one. You can barely see it. It's right under the highlighter. It's a very round lake. And this is where I am for the night. It's perfect. But for now, I'm gonna eat some snacks and lay down in my sleeping bag. I'm so cozy right now. I have my nice down hat on. This is my sleepy hat. It's very comfy. I'm tired. I did set an alarm for 11:30 on my phone because I want to see Northern Lights tonight. I'm normally the kind of person where I'm not gonna get up in the middle of the night to look at Northern Lights. And it's not because I'm spoiled, it's because I like sleeping. And if I see them, I see them. If I don't, I don't. I know that sounds horrible. I know people travel here so hoping so much to see them, and I'm just like, oh, whatever, I'm too sleepy. But I really want to see, maybe I'll see something tonight because it's quite a good view here. Yeah, there's some trees around me, but it's quite a nice view. And I also am gonna give the dogs a little snack at 11:30. And knowing myself, I'll have to pee as well. So 3 birds, 1 stone. Well, it's a pretty heavy stone waking up to an alarm in the middle of the night. But I'm not gonna set an alarm for the morning. I'll wake up when I wake up. It doesn't matter. It probably will be early though. I woke up properly 7:30. I didn't get to bed till 10 actually. I did wake up at 11:30. No Northern Lights, but it was beautiful and clear and just perfect. Dogs were happy with a snack. But this morning, my lens is fogging up. This morning I woke up to snow. Not what I was expecting. Hi doggies. He's snoring. Lion. Oh, you're still sleepy. Hi, Boss Boss. Hey, Harvoo. Hey, buddy. Oh, Junior, that wasn't nice. Oh, Junior's doing his cuteness. Alright, it's day 2. I just started. The dogs are super excited. So they're ready to keep going. But yeah, it's a bit warmer today, but I had a really nice morning and headed towards Oxa right now. It's not as clear as it was yesterday, so I don't have the view of Skjerfe that I was hoping for, but hey, we can't all be winners, right? It's super beautiful anyway with the snow falling. And it's not as soft trails as I was expecting this morning. That's good. Dogs are gearing to go. You can only just see it, but that up there, that big black blob is Skjerfe. And if you've seen our video that Jeremias made when we did Grønnebandet, it is an awesome cliff face. It's just incredible. I just passed this group of 4 skiers and they're like, oh my goodness, your dogs are so good, they're so amazing. And they were like, we met this Dutch couple the other day who had 4 sleds, and I was like, oh yeah, Eric and Sonne, they are good friends. So that was really cute. But yeah, it's always nice to see people who are excited to see dogs. It makes me happy. The last time I was on this lake, it was summertime, and Jeremias and I were rowing across at like 10 o'clock at night, and it was just gorgeous. It's so cool to be back here. Okay, this is a big deal. I stopped to take a picture. I never do that. I always get annoyed when Jeremias wants to. I just had to get this shot. I mean, look at that. That is Skjerfe. Now that is incredible. Ugh. Been hanging for a little bit. Gonna hang for a bit longer. This is the hardest part for me. Waiting. Lunch, like getting lunch ready, took a little bit longer than expected. The dogs are all fed now, and they're resting very happily. But yeah, everything just took a little bit longer. It is getting a bit colder, which is really nice. And I've got a really big climb. I've now had multiple people who I've spoken to say, oh yeah, it's really steep there, really, really steep. Which I know I've been warned about, so now I'm like super like expecting vertical. The hardest thing I think will just be paying loads of attention to make sure I don't run into anyone, or vice versa, someone coming down like on skis. Or I don't think a dog team would come down that way, but so if someone came down on skis, then I need to be really careful. But I'm not coming down that way, so I'll be going around a different route. It's too steep to come down. But I'm gonna go up and over that way. I do need to go to the cabin so I can talk to the people there and see if they know any info about the reindeer going into the valley, but it means I'll have to turn myself around again. But hopefully by then the dogs will be a little bit more tired and not as crazy when I turn them around. What do you think, dogs? Did we make it up to the top? Yeah, Junior. Woo, after a few false summits, we made it to the top. Pretty awesome. It was snowing a second ago, and now it's blue skies over here. Woohoo! I had to take off some layers and my hat. I was sweating buckets from all the running behind, and now I loaded everything back up because I'm cooling down a little bit. Hopefully I'll cool down a little more. Yeah, Lion's ready to continue. a pickup truck. So I got to Sitiara around 2 something, and that was like way earlier than I would want to be there. But of course I got there early. I got to my other place early and I pushed on. So now I'm going all the way to Sauterota. I know, Lion, but we're gonna take a little break. There is a wind shelter. I need to look on the map. There's a wind shelter between here and Sauterota, which I wanted to like stop and take a nice long break for the dogs before I continue to my end goal, which is a little bit after Sauterota. I met a guy who told me about a trail with a nice place to camp. Lion clearly is not ready to take a nap. But I'm gonna have a look at the map and see how far to that wind shelter and try and suss out. But I'll give him a couple hours of rest probably before I continue.
Yeah, okay. Tell me what happened. That's really all I know. So, like you, I feel like this is such a time capsule of where people are cybering.
I think I remember this from Gröna Bandet. We came... No, never mind. Maybe not. So difficult me. I think I know where I am. I have no idea where I am. Okay, either way, it's very beautiful. But I'm gonna stop and put my mittens on. Oh wow, look at the ice on the cliffside there. Let's see if I can get in. So beautiful. I think I do remember where I am. I'm in this little, I'm in this wind shelter in between Sitiara and Sauterota. And actually the guy who was in Sitiara passed on the snowmobile. He was, I guess he lives on the other side, and he had said something about going back home later. And he was like, oh, I just want to make sure everything's okay. It was very nice. It's so nice to have people like that around here. And that's one of the reasons why I came to this area, was because I knew if I came here, especially during this time where it's super popular to be here, there would be people around. And that doesn't mean like that I'm like secure, but it's just nice to see other people, and then I don't really feel so alone all the time. The dogs are out there taking a little nap. They had a little bit of soup, like a very, very light soup with some electrolytes, and they also got a little meat chunk, and now they're gonna take a nap for a couple hours. Of course, as you can see, Nellie refuses to lay down. She always does this at lunch break. She'll sleep, like she lays down at night, but in the day she only wants to sit up. Have to stop for Moscow to pee. I can always tell when the boys have to pee because they basically just slow down a little bit. Ready? Hike. Good dogs. All right, all right. Got some snow on the road. All right, I'm at my campsite now. I ran out of space on the memory card when I was up there, and I wasn't gonna bother getting the memory card out because it was deep in the sled. So now I'm at the campsite. I spoke to these lovely girls in the wind shelter, and they work here, and they were saying, yeah, there's like 7 dog teams there, so careful when you're getting there. And she instructed me how to go around. So I managed to go around everything, didn't even have to go close to the dog teams, which was great. And then I made it onto the ice and out to this beautiful spot. And I directed the dogs to turn around so that tomorrow I just have to get up and go straight there. And they're on the sled behind me. I'm going to show you in a minute. So I am so ecstatic today. Like, I don't know. I'm just like doing what I want to do. if that makes sense. Like, the only thing that was stopping me from doing this was myself, like my own insecurity. And there's lots of reasons why I'm more secure now, of course. Part of that is having spent time with, you know, the same team of dogs for 2 years, 3 years, yeah, however long. And yeah, I'm so happy to have had the confidence to come out here. It's so inspiring. I'm gonna show you where I am now. The dogs definitely are gonna earn their dinner tonight, that's for sure. This is so amazing. Ugh. I'm gonna be going back the same way I came yesterday, and I'm hoping for a good sun because the views were so cool and I really want to get it on film. I'm hoping it's gonna be clear tonight as well. Oh wow, look at these clouds. Those big clouds. The mountain in the back. What do you think, Zoodle? Banjo. Hi. I just woke up and I slept super well. I'm just having a look at the map, see what my plan is going to be. And I'm gonna go feed the dogs. Let's have a quick look. My plan today, and I just got off the phone with Yedemias and I said it out loud because I know myself. I'm gonna go and then I'll get there and be like, yeah, I want to keep going. So I'm gonna try and have a little bit of a shorter day. And I'm going to go back down to Sitiara first. This is just so beautiful. So I'm going to just enjoy this ride. Also, the first part's going to be super steep, so it's going to take some time. Anyway, I'm going to get into Sitiara and then have lunch with the dogs there. And then I'm going to continue around and I'm going to try and camp somewhere around here. There's lots of like open places here and I think it will be a nice spot. I had to get this on video because this is Humlan. No one ever gets to see this side of Humlan because she's so shy. So she always looks miserable when new people meet her. But this is Humlan, the happiest little dog in the world. This is her morning dance as well. She's always so excited in the morning. Hi. Oh, did you realize there's a camera in your face? And there's Junior. Good morning, everyone. Hi. Did everyone have a good sleeps? I didn't hear anyone in the night. Junior, what are you doing? What are you doing, silly boy? Oh, hi, cute boys. Oh, good morning, mountains. Hi, happy girl. Oh, hi, happy girl. Alright, so I've set off. This is my reward so far. I I can't believe I climbed up this fast actually, because yesterday when I was going down I was like, oh man, climb is going to take forever. But the dogs were full of energy this morning. That helps. God, it's so beautiful. I'm meeting lots of skiers, which is fun. And yeah, I'm going to continue. Gives me an excuse to take a break if anyone wants to chat. That's always nice, right? What do you think, doggies? Maybe someone will pet you, right? Yeah, always want to get the pets. Something that people say sometimes when they meet the sled dogs is like, oh, but they're in working mode. Yeah, that's probably true with like a bomb sniffing dog and a drug sniffing dog, but our dogs will always take a break for a cuddle. That's for sure. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh shoot, I better put sunscreen on. All right. What do you think, guys? Lion, do you hate waiting? Yeah, you hate it. Oh, resisting. Nope. Zoodaloo. Harvo, are you happy? Oh, he's so cute. You too, Junior. What's up? You stucks? You sleeps?
Against a glass display cabinet at Kensington Palace, while on another she slashed at her wrist with a razor blade. Another time she cut herself with a serrated...
The dogs had their lunch. They had soup, and there's their soup already ready for tonight. And I'm just sitting here at Siti Aura, enjoying the view. The dogs are very happily napping. Nellie, of course, refuses to lie down. And yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here for quite some time and just eat and enjoy before I move on. Alright, I've set up my camp for tonight, and it took me a while to find somewhere. This is kind of a classic Hannah thing that I was doing today. It's a bit windy, so I hope you can hear. But I was driving down the trail, and there was a turn that I knew I needed to be aware of because Eric told me that it's quite a sharp turn to the right. And it was in my head, and I knew where it was on the map, and of course I had the GPS, I could see where it was going to be. There were a ton of camping spots before that, so I was thinking I would camp before that, but then I started stressing about this turn and psyching myself into the fact that I didn't want to do it in the start of the day because the dogs will be too hyper and harder to direct. And okay, so then I found the turn, got the turn, I was like, all right, great, find a camping spot. And all of a sudden I was in this very tight forest for a long time, and there was nowhere good to camp. And so I was just driving. Is this a good spot? Is this a good spot? Is this a good spot? And eventually I came to this spot, and it was worth the wait because, oh my God. That, whoop, there is Skirfe. That is an amazing cliffside that I talked about earlier. The dogs are here, happy with their jackies. And yeah, it was worth it. It's a little windier here. It's yeah, I don't know. Like, it's good though. I set up the tent. I put the guy lines out. I'm right next to my sled, which is nice. I didn't have to walk so far with everything. Good place to end it for the day. Quite happy. Doggies are happy. Good morning. It's almost 8 o'clock. I've been up for about 30 minutes. Went outside to pee. Doggies are all happy. It's really sunny outside. Had a little bit of condensation in my tent last night, which is a bit of a bummer. I should have opened the vents, or maybe opened some of the vents in here. I also was kind of lazy last night, and I didn't feel like boiling water, which meant I didn't have a nice, really hot water bottle to sleep with. But which is what I've been doing, having a hot water bottle in my Nalgene. It's a little warmer. So I was a little bit chilly, but not cold, like I slept fine. I got sunburn on the underside of my nose and it's quite painful actually. I'm gonna actually boil some water this morning. Good morning, Junior. Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna boil some water this morning for the dogs. I'm actually gonna give that to them at lunch, but I'm gonna have it so it's like ready to serve right when we, or almost right. They need to rest anyway, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. No, but I am gonna get up and boil some water for myself and the dogs because I only have a little bit left anyway. I've got a big climb today. After about 10-15K, I'm gonna be going up Kabla. So, I need to, be prepared for that, I suppose. And I don't want to be having to boil water at the top of that mountain in case it's super, super windy. If I want to take a break up there just to enjoy the view or anything, I can give the dogs snacks, but I don't want to be making soup and things like that. So I'm going to make that sort of at the base of the mountain. Or I'm going to do all that stuff at the base of the mountain before I climb. That's my plan. Anyway, I really need to get moving. I'm feeling super lazy this morning. Junior, we hear you. I just realized I did something super silly. I have a water bottle in my sleeping bag that I sleep with and also drink from. And I packed up the water bottle in my sleeping bag. It's in there. So perfectly packed. Damn it! Okay, let's see if I can do this gracefully. I got it. It was hard to get, but I didn't have to rip everything out. Just taking a quick pause, climbing up Kabla. A bit cloudy, sun's trying to poke through. Here's the view behind me. Kind of hard to see. It's beautiful though. This trail is not as well marked, so I'm really glad that there is a trail. That it's not like total whiteout, because this would be a lot harder in a whiteout. I have it on the GPS, of course, but still. Whew. Okay. Sana said, Hannah, you're gonna hate me when you're climbing up this mountain. Sana, I hate you that I'm climbing up this mountain. I'm so sweaty. Oh, I'm sweating. I've stripped down to almost nothing. No hats, no extra layers, no jacket, no gloves even. I'm going very, very short distances and then pausing. I think I need the pause more than the dogs. Although they're taking a little break. Taking a break, guys? Oh my goodness, this is so cool though. Check this out. Look at those mountains out there. Oh, so cool. Yeah. But yeah, this is hard. Okay. Here I go. Back in my clothes again. We got to the top. I've never felt more like on top of something. I mean, this is so cool. The view is amazing. I don't even know what I'm looking at mountain-wise, but it's very far. It's really far. Yes, Lion, I know you hate taking a pause. This is so cool. Totally worth it, son. Totally worth it. Ready, hike! Dogs are fed. It's my last night. Got a really short ride down to the car tomorrow. I had some service here, so I told Yadamias to meet me earlier. Because I don't know the other trail if there's reindeer there. It just doesn't seem like the right thing to do to be going there. So, and I'm very happy with what I've done. I mean, I feel so good about everything. So I got one last amazing camp spot for the night. Here's what I get to look at tonight. And the doggies, all with their jackies. So, I'm ready for bed. It's super early. Oh my god, it's only 6:30. I got here at like 3:30. And I've eaten loads of food myself. The dogs have eaten loads of food. And I'm just gonna lay down and rest my eyes and try and go to sleep. Alright, I did not sleep super well. It has been super windy all night. And I don't have any guidelines up on my tent, so it's been I've been like afraid to go outside to go pee because I'm worried my tent's gonna fly away because I'm the only thing holding it down. But no, it's fine, I'm sure, but packing it up is gonna be quite tough, which is good. It's a learning experience, right? Yeah. Who burns the inside of their nostrils? Anyway, I gotta pack up and get moving. And yeah, I also am like on a slope more so than I thought. So I've been like wiggling my way down to the bottom of my tent all night and like scooching back up. I managed to get myself out of my bivy bag. Whatever. Okay, I'm going. Back in Orniarka, waiting for Yadamias. He'll be here in about an hour, and yeah, I'm happy. I've got very sunburnt nose and nostrils. I'm happy. I can't like express how proud of myself I am and just happy that I've had this experience. I mean, I don't know, it's pretty awesome. It's just awesome. I feel really accomplished. All right, that's it for me. Honestly, this has been the most amazing experience ever, and I'm really looking forward to I'm really looking forward to a cheeseburger first. Thanks for watching. See you next time.